Hawkeyes. The youngest player in terms of years of experience is Caitlin Clark. We do have breaking news. You just noticed. Lisa Bluto told us before the game, Caitlin Clark will start.
You made sure to ask her just to confirm because, you know, as journalists, we have to do our duty.
One of the star players in all of college athletics playing once again against Penn State. These two teams don't meet up that often. Only one meeting last year. They will have 2 meetings this year. Next one coming up in late February.
Ooh.
Hannah Marisa starts things off with a drive inside.
Fantastic ball movement by Marisa. Read the defender, then found the open lane to cut and get into her teammate's eyesight.
Hannah Marisa's 100th career start. Feed inside to Czinano for 2.
Czinano posts so well up the line, so when there's no help side defense, Clark and Czinano are like peanut butter and jelly. That thing is going right in.
Chesky with a quick launch. Nice rebounding effort by Alexa Williamson. It'll stay with the Lady Lions.
Czinano steals up the line. You see Penn State trying to front, so it's not a super easy look, but Clark's one of the best passers in the country, and she can easily deliver that right over to the top.
Kate Martin with a rebound off the miss, up ahead to Warnock.
Iowa creates tons of possessions by the pace at which they play, so therefore they also give up a ton of possessions, but Penn State's been scoring at a high clip this season.
Warnock with a quick 3. It's Czinano and Clark who get the headlines, but Warnock's so valuable.
To have a player like Warnock who's just willing to do whatever it takes, doesn't care about getting the credit, it just adds so much value to this team that already has so many scoring superstars.
Martin inside, dishes it back out, Warnock again. Czinano keeps it alive. Czinano, her second layup of the game.
Czinano is so effective with her movement. She doesn't put the ball on the floor, therefore her movements to the basket are so much quicker. If she catches the ball deep in the post, you are already late defending her.
She is going to go down as one of the all-time great second best players on a team. Shea Chesky, the freshman, opted in for Penn State. Caitlin Clark's first points of the game roll in. Chesky really feeling it early on. Rebound falls to Warnock. What a great give and go, but the behind-the-back pass was too much by Kate Martin.
The defense for coming over on the help side and preventing that easy look from Martin to Czinano.
There's an open look for Caitlin Clark. Don't ever do that.
You can't forget the inbounder.
Janasia Cash checked into the game. Has the rebound. Another turnover. The winningest head coach in Iowa history, and when you go to her office, you see why. Her walls and table are flooded. We were there this morning with all sorts of memorabilia from her 500th win, from her 700th win, and taking on Carolyn Keeger in her 4th year at Penn State. This is a Penn State team that came off their worst scoring performance of the season the last time they played.
Sharing the ball is huge, especially when you have a player like McKenna Marisa, who's such a prolific scorer, but there are so many other players on this team that can step up in that scoring capacity. We've seen it with Shea Chesky, with Leilani Kapanis, so there's lots of options they have. They have to space better on the offensive side of the ball coming up in this game.
Bounce pass by Clark beautifully to her partner Czinano. And Carolyn Keeger wants a timeout.
They have home court advantage like they do right now. Carver Hawkeye Arena was my least favorite place to play in the Big Ten. It gets so loud, especially when Iowa goes on a run. And the way they play at their pace, it's really frustrating as a team if you just can't get a hold or a grip on the situation.
Molly Davis forces a steal, which leads to an open look by Gabby Marshall.
Molly Davis is another point guard for
Iowa. As Anna Camden forces the turnover, but Leilani Kapanis cannot capitalize. Beautiful passing as the freshman Hannah Stuelke is inside for 2. Janasia Cash finally breaks that spell. You mentioned a moment ago the attendance here at Carver Hawkeye. The students aren't even back yet. They come back on Tuesday.
I know.
And this place is packed on a Saturday afternoon.
I already saw a kid eating ice cream, one of those Carver cones, at 11 a.m. She was the first player on the floor at like 9:30 a.m. and she was like, this is early, guys. It's like, I agree.
Oh, wonderful give and go as Clark inbounds it and gets it right back. Ball will stay here with Penn State.
Ball goes in, don't forget the inbounder, and just like that, Clark simply just backdoor cuts. It's not even that hard of a cut, but you catch your defender overplaying, and Thompson was just totally overplaying Clark. Because a lot of times Clark will come to get the ball back on a handoff out of bounds.
A tough start offensively for Penn State.
Are you kidding me?
Not so much for the Hawkeyes. Stuelke's going to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
I make a lot of quarterback references when I watch Caitlin Clark play because she truly has the mind of a quarterback. She likes the Kansas City Chiefs. So Patrick Mahomes passing up. You're going to call it Travis Kelce, perhaps? Hannah Stuelke running the floor hard. And as a big, if you run the floor hard, you need to get rewarded. Stuelke, just a freshman coming off a huge game against Northwestern where she had 17 points and 9 rebounds. And right now, she's playing with a ton of confidence.
Chesky, long two. Rebound falls to Tania Thompson. The putback rolls in. Thompson, a person that our head coach says is a microwave scorer, and they need her to turn it on quickly.
Iowa's breaking Penn State's press so quickly.
Czinano again. I mean, what's been the key to their success this first quarter?
Iowa's getting high percentage shots. They've only knocked down a couple of threes, but they're breaking the press so quickly and just getting layups because of the pace they're playing at. Nice play.
Leilani Kapanis is coming in. Freshman Chesky will head out. Let's see what happened to her.
Looks like she just got hit in the face, an elbow perhaps. Oh, that hurts. Anything to the nose. Eyes water immediately. That hurts.
She's staying in the game. Abby Marshall, man, the passing by the Hawkeyes is elite this morning.
Iowa's spacing on offense is great, but the passing is forcing Penn State's defense to shift, and as a result, Iowa's getting open looks down low.
That's going to be well short. Here comes Sydney Falter. Another outlet pass to Warnock.
Once again, no dribbles.
And Clark forces a turnover on the other end. Caitlin Clark, knock it off.
She handles the ball like a yo-yo. It's right in her pocket. But that was a great block by Kapanis, by the way, to start this run.
And another turnover on the Lady Lions.
See the ball moving up the floor. But she just stays so patient. So when the step back does happen, she's so relaxed and ready to shoot it. It's such an impressive move because it's hard as a player to exert that energy, but then she just relaxes the shoulders and gets it to go.
I mean, another feed inside to Czinano. Even the cameraman was shaking the camera. Yes, that's a good play. 34-10, Iowa. Czinano already in double figures. Foul on Clark. Iowa's shooting 88% from the floor right now.
Penn State doing a good job driving into the basket because they haven't had any open looks on the perimeter. So just get to the basket, try to force Iowa to foul and get to the line.
It's the lowest point total of the season. Chesky hits them both.
This allows Penn State to get into their press, which is where they've really given teams trouble.
They do force a turnover, and Chesky makes it work.
Kapanis needs to get out there because she'll shoot it from there.
Not a joke. She tries it. Still alive. Marshall! A stunning first. I mentioned a moment ago the attendance here at Carver Hawkeye. The students aren't even back yet. They come back on Tuesday.
I know.
And this place is packed on a Saturday afternoon.
I already saw a kid eating ice cream, one of those Carver cones, at 11 a.m.
Penn
Are you
State.
kidding me? I make a lot of quarterback references when I watch Caitlin Clark play because she truly has the mind of a quarterback. She likes the Kansas City Chiefs. So Patrick Mahomes passing up. You're going to call it Travis Kelce, perhaps? Hannah Stuelke